A milestone achieved for a global landmark. Late last month, Barcelona's Sagrada Familia became the world's tallest church after workers raised a portion of the central tower into place. When it's finished, the basilica will soar to 564 feet. Well, it's taken a while to reach this height. Construction started on the Sagrada Familia back in 1882. It is the best-known work of architect Antoni Gaudi, attracting millions of visitors every year. But as Haley Ott reports, a town outside of Barcelona is where Gaudi first experimented with his stunning designs.
With sweeping rooftops and swirling facades, Spain's most famous architect, Antoni Gaudi, transformed his native city of Barcelona.
In 1905, Gaudí started his last residential building, the Casa Milà.
Taking inspiration from nature, the deeply religious Gaudi believed, was to collaborate with God.
Here he turned to the rocks of the Spanish coast and to the forms of the sea.
And his ultimate collaboration was the towering Sagrada Familia Cathedral that dominates Barcelona's skyline, on which Gaudi worked the majority of his life. Long after his death, for nearly 100 years, construction has continued, with generations of architects using cutting-edge technologies to execute Gaudi's grandest designs. Modeled on the natural world, like a forest of columns. But the seeds of Gaudi's vision were planted somewhere less grand. A half-built church outside the city.
The idea that the building should be introduced in nature. The form can be thought like a butterfly, but also like the pieces of a pine cone. Pine cone, yeah.
In a small industrial town called Colonia Guell.
So this was where he tested the techniques and the designs that he would later use in Sagrada Familia.
Yes, this was in fact his laboratory.
A laboratory, says Carlos Canals, the president of the Gaudi World Foundation, where Gaudi experimented with cutting-edge architectural ideas and theories that his contemporaries didn't understand and didn't trust, like a new kind of column.
There's a very funny story that one of these columns should be done, and the workers said that they don't want to do it because it would fall down. Then Gaudi came at night with two workers, made it by himself, and within the morning, the rest of the workers arrived. The arch was done.
So he said, I'll show you, it's gonna work?
I will show that this works. We continue working, it's okay.
Yeah.
One person did seem to understand Gaudi, businessman Eusebe Guell, who became his patron and changed his life. Guell commissioned Gaudi to build the extraordinary Palau Güell and Park Güell in Barcelona. And when he opened a textile factory here at Colonia Guell, he asked Gaudi to build the workers a chapel, setting neither a budget nor a deadline. Gaudi spent a decade here, studying nature to develop visionary new techniques.
This is the model created with gravity.
So this is an upside-down model?
Yes, it's the upside model, and you can see it in the blaster model there, how it should be.
So basically these chains are hanging down, and Gaudi thought, if something hangs upside down, then it will be able to hold itself up right side up.
That's the great discovery of Gaudi in the way of working. That's why he needed 10 years to make this, and then apply it in Sagrada Familia. This should be the church.
When Güell died, funding for his chapel ran out.
So that was the crypt.
Yeah,
this is where people would actually come.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were
Gaudi never got to finish it.
But there was no money, and things stopped.
But he'd already developed a new way of working. And with the Sagrada Familia, he had a chance to make real the grandest designs inside his head. Whatever he hadn't actually figured out how to build yet, he believed someone eventually would.
So he designed for a time when they'd be able to solve some of the problems that they couldn't solve when he was alive.
Well, he made the design as he wanted, and said that for sure that somebody will find a way to make it, even if I'm not here.
This faith in the future meant that now, after nearly a century and a half, Gaudi's final work in progress is almost done. But Canal said that doesn't mean the architect is finished. Gaudi left designs for other structures around the world, like this cactus-shaped cultural space in New York, which Canal says is ready to be built.
You think it's possible? The plans are there.
Technically, the construction is possible.
So all that's required is somebody to...
Money. Money and time.
Money came and went during Gaudí's life, but time for the architect inspired by nature to build some of the most original structures in the world was always part of the plan. For CBS Saturday Morning, Haley Ott, Barcelona.
What a feat.
Yeah, and the construction is one thing, the idea is one thing. The benefactor is sometimes the key to it all once you figure it out.
The
bill.